since we are done understanding the basic of JavaScript input by explaining the problem number 1 and problem number 2 earlier, this time let's try to solve your previous laboratory exercise, which is the laboratory exercise 1.3. Then I know that you assumed no, values there, but this time we will let the user input the values. Okay, so let's try to access first your exercise. So basically, this is your exercise. Write a JavaScript program that will add, subtract, multiply, and divide two numbers declared. So basically, this is for assuming. So basically, you already initialize or declared the values of the two variables. But this time, we will let you input the the values for the variables in our program. Supposed to be the sample output, it should be something like this. It will display the sum, the difference, the product, and also the quotient. Sorry for the difference, wrong spelling. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so I need to create a new file. One moment. And I need to save this one first. So be sample3.html. Okay, so that's HTML. Okay, one moment. Then put the body. Then there should be a script. Okay, so right now, I know that you already answered this laboratory exercise, and I believe that you should know that the variables needed for this one are actually 6. Okay, the first two, it should be the num1 that will temporarily store the first value of the user. Next, num2, this will also temporarily store the value inputted by the user, the second value inputted by the user. And next one, okay, this should be the sum. I will assign sum to 0. Also the difference, or it should be assigned as well to 0. Next, var prod. Oh, I will not assign or I will not initialize the value 0 for prod, because again, in your mathematics, if any number that will encounter 0, the result will become 0, right? So also for the quotient, I just need to put something like this. Okay, so since I'm done initializing, this time I need to use the input. Okay, we need to use the JavaScript input. So in inputting it, I will use num1. Then window.prompt. Next one, enter value 1. Okay, after inputting the value 1, sorry, I just need to copy and paste that. Okay, then after getting that one, so since we're done getting the two values of our two variables, this time we need to use the processing block, or we need to calculate or tabulate it. So in sum, of course, num1 plus num2. For difference, of course, it should be num1 minus num2. For product, it should be num1, of course, multiply it or asterisk num2, then quotient or co. So co should be num1 divided by the num2. Okay, so since I'm done processing it, I'm done calculating it, this time I would like to display all the the results, or the results of the from sum to quotient. So in displaying it, document that right sum is, okay, one moment, the sum is, sorry, then put the sum, of course I need to put the BR. Okay, next one, after the sum, after the sum I need to, of course I need to put the difference here. Difference is, of course I need to use the diff. Next one, we have the product, then prod, then lastly the quotient. The quotient is, of course, and we can just remove this one since this is the last one. Okay, but basically we can actually include as well the modulo. I really want to use the modulo or the mode. The purpose of the mode is to get the remainder. Okay, so num1 divided by modulo, so I need to num1 modulo num2. So basically it will get the remainder if there is, then if there is it will show, but if there is none, the result will become 0. That's for the modulo. Okay, quotient, then modulo is, of course you need to put here mod, and there you go. Okay, let's try to run this one. I need to put it that one here. Okay, let me save it and run it. Okay, value number 1, for example, it's 50, then this is 15. Oh, the modulo, I need to put the modulo first. There is no, I forgot about that one, sorry about that. Okay, save it. After saving it, let's try reopening it. 50, then 25 at 15, 35, 750 there. So basically the modulo here, modulo, why it's module, okay, modulo, save it again. Let me refresh it. 50, 15. So okay, the modulo or the remainder here, it's 5. But if you can see this one, the sum here, it's basically, it concatenated it. So it combined the 50 and the 15. Diba I said earlier that the plus has many, the plus sign has many purpose. First, it's to add. Next, it's to call the value. And the last one, it's to concatenate it. Based on this output, this is also one of the disadvantage of using the plus sign, because the JavaScript program recognizes the plus sign as a concatenation. So that you will not experience this one, guys, I need to use the parse int. Okay, I need to use the parse int. The purpose of the parse int, by the way, it's we are converting the string value to an integer. Okay, so basically sum or the result here, it's an integer, so we need to use parse int. So for that one, I think it's better to put that one here, parse int na lang there, so that from the beginning you already converted the value inputted by the user to an integer. So if we will save that, one moment, and let's try running it again. For example, 50, then 25, 50 and 20. There you go, it's working. So 50 plus 20 it's 70. The difference, the sum it's 70. The difference it's 30. The product it's 1000. The quotient it's 2.5, and the modulo it's 10. Why it's 10? Because again, 50 divided by 20, it's 2, remainder 10. So the 2 here, it's actually in the quotient, but the remainder 10, it's in the modulo. Okay?